Don't worry about it. Don't
What
worry
did you
about
just
it.
say? No, say
Jonathan,
that again for the
Jonathan,
people.
It's
I
crazy.
said, welcome back to John Sucks the Lamb. I'm one of your hosts, Lamb.
I'm
I'm
John.
also Lamb.
Oh, there are two of them now.
You went
Oh, did
ahead
I
of the
ruin it?
script.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Damn it, already.
Yeah,
All right.
this guy who invited him. We have a special guest today. It is none other than mine own my own big brother, Nathaniel. Also Lamb.
Did you go by Nathaniel or like Nathan?
It depends on his mood, honestly.
Nat.
Honestly, whatever you feel is comfortable.
Okay.
I can call you by your middle name.
No, except for that one. Except for that one.
We found the store button already. That's great.
Yeah. It's funny that me and my brother, we basically have the same middle name. It's literally just one letter difference.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, but there's a rapper who his name is Isaiah Rashad with a D. So if I ever try to look up my full name, he just pops up every time. Despite that not being that being your middle name, but it's always like autocorrects to Rashad. I'm like, that's not who I am.
Dang.
But yeah, welcome. This is my big bro. We've been brothers for a long time, for 26, almost 27 years.
Nice.
That's a long time to be related to somebody.
Odd way to put it, but yeah, that yes.
Yeah, and with this, this is all of my siblings. Unlike John, I don't have them all in one video yet.
Ooh.
Well, it was a little bit chaotic last time. I guess I probably should do.
They
like
were
one
also there in person too.
Yeah, one mic, one camera. That was.
Well, we didn't use a camera. We were gonna try.
Did we not? Oh, that's right. No. That was our first. That was our like maiden voyage into that, and we went. That's too much. We'll deal with that.
It was weird seeing all three of you together. Yeah, y'all look kind of similar, but you don't at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Do they all have the same luscious hair as he does?
Yeah, actually.
Wow. All right.
John is also confusing. A middle child, if you didn't know.
Yeah, that's
why we get along so well.
Oh, that's why you get along so well. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Big middle child energy.
Should have clocked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
Weird that you bring up the hair. The reason I'm wearing sunglasses is because I celebrated a birthday last night. And we went out.
Oh, no.
No, it was not mine. It was mine. It was a friend of mine. Colton. He's been on the podcast before.
Oh, Colton.
Yeah. We went to a nice little bar over near where he lives. And it was fun. We were talking to each other. It was just the two of us at that point. And, well, the two of us and the entire rest of the bar. But there were these two ladies that were sitting next to us that, well, I mean, we were just talking. It was just like him and me just like talking. And then they scooted over and they like, one of them literally said, like, you have the nicest teeth and the best hair I've ever seen. And I was like,
me off.
Wow. I immediately went, oh no, please don't bring that up right now. I feel bad. I feel genuinely bad.
Do you see this? I pour my life and soul out about how my struggles with my dental care. Yep. And every freaking week, you have to bring up how you have perfect teeth.
It's not my fault. I've never been accosted by random people going, I'm okay. Maybe this is just a problem.
Are you
for me.
complaining that you are being talked to by pretty women? Are you kidding me? I am
grass. I am not
first world
comfortable
problem right there.
Actually,
well, but yeah, I mean maybe, but I just don't think I'm comfortable with like just general compliments. I don't think. Well, this ties a little bit into my topic. I was
looking. You have a degradation kink?
No. Well, no. First of all.
All right.
How dare you take it there? I'm trying to slide in my little ego trap. I've been learning a lot about ego traps this week and last week. I guess I started it then. I don't know. How familiar are y'all with the concept of the idea of the ego trap?
Well, since I am a humble man, I have no idea what that means.
Me neither.
Oh, okay. Well, there's like I don't know how many there are. There's a lot. I have an image of 8. Which
ego trap? What is that?
How do I send? Can I send this in like the chat or something so we can all see this image? Wait, no. What if I do a share?
You could share.
Squeen.
While he does that, ego traps are psychological pitfalls where the desire to maintain a certain self-image, often rooted in fear, leads to negative behaviors and hinders personal growth and well-being.
Yes.
Sounds like you have some confidence.
Eloquent.
Yeah,
no, I just don't think I have the
prominent ego traps include the need to be right, a lack of empathy for differing opinions, a craving of constant approval, and an inability to accept one's imperfections. Is that because I'm a people pleaser? Is that like in the same realm?
It could be.
Potentially. I mean, these were the ones. So this was like a video that I watched over these couple of topics, where there's a couple of them that I was like, okay, this is totally. I feel it very much like it's. I don't know, when you read a horoscope or maybe you get like your fortune read or whatever. I was like, that's totally not me. But there are definitely some things in here that I felt a little bit personally attacked by. I mean, we could go over all of them, but this is what I've been looking into this week. And it only made matters worse yesterday when, not only did they say I have nice hair and nice teeth, we then left that conversation and got another drink, and then our seats got taken because they weren't protecting our seats. But they came back. When we came back, we went to a different spot, and we talked to a 50-year-old rock star and his wife. And they were saying how I should try and be the front person for a band because I've got the look for it. I was like, you people are crazy. Stop giving me compliments.
John's never touched an instrument in his life.
No. And then I got compared. I said, my own brother said that I looked like a mixture of Cillian Murphy and Timothée Chalamet.
Hold on.
And I was crying. I have not physically or mentally recovered from that yet.
You know what? Take off your glasses.
I don't want to.
Take off your glasses.
It's painful.
I don't care.
It says Cillian Murphy and who?
Timothée Chalamet. I can kind of see it, actually.
Timothée Chalamet.
Cillian Murphy.
Yep.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
That's just because we're all white and we have a little bit of Irish blood in us. Well, Timothy is French or something like that.
I didn't realize that was
so
white.
Just another flavor of white. Got it.
Right.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Maybe y'all are related down the line,
it's certainly possible.
Can I say that?
It's crazy because y'all are on either side of me, so I can't. Yeah,
I'm on the left side for me.
Yeah,
I'm on your right side for me.
Looks like I'm just looking off into the distance on my screen.
On mine, I'm John's in the middle. I'm on the right. You're on the left.
Yeah.
So it's just like we're ganging up on him.
Yep. There we go.
I want to rant real quick.
Yeah.
Before we really get into this, first things first, brother of mine. What is your favorite kind of soda?
Soda, root beer.
Yeah.
I don't know why you asked me that. You already knew that.
I just like to engage.
It's for the people.
That's
establishing a baseline.
Yeah.
He's a real beer guy.
My bad.
Big root beer guy over there. Big one. Yeah.
No, my brother, he loves root beer. That's been his drink since he was a wee lad. I would hear stories from my aunts, or I guess our aunts, the one who was on the podcast a few weeks ago, or a few months ago. I don't know how long it was.
It was maybe a month. Yeah.
But yeah, she would tell stories about how he was just a little guy, and she would babysit him, and she would just feed him root beer because he just wanted it, and our mom would get mad at her. But he became a fiend for root beer because of such a thing.
Root beer fiend.
I don't remember this happening.
The conversation or the event? Because I don't think you were a sentient person yet.
With root beer. I wasn't. I didn't realize that was a fact. I knew I liked it when I was younger, but
you were a fiend.
Yeah. What is your earliest root beer related memory?
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's
I remember it, but I don't know if I can explain it in a storytelling way.
Just say what comes up.
Yeah.
I think I stole a root beer out of the refrigerator because I really wanted. I couldn't have been older than 5, maybe.
I thought he was gonna say from the store. I thought it was related to a felon. I got scared.
It was from someone's house. I don't know where we were. It could have been a family member. I just remember a glass root beer bottle, and I was like, I want that.
I guess I was also alive at that point. I don't remember this happening. Apparently, there's a lot neither of us remember, or it has been repressed. But that's other
That's a whole other topic.
Yeah, but I bring up soda, because I've been trying to cut caffeine from my diet, because I've become too reliant on it. It's basically an addiction at this point. It's to the point to where every weekend I would get a migraine because of, or I assume it's because I didn't consume caffeine for 2 days. Because I get soda at work, I get coffee at work, and I'll drink like at least 2 cans a day, or a cup of coffee in a can. It's real bad. And so I was like, why do I keep getting migraines over the weekend? I don't understand. There is also a thing called a letdown headache where if you're like full of stress and then it just suddenly goes away, that can also cause a headache. Learn that. I was like, maybe that's what it is. But then it happened for like 3 weeks in a row, and I was like, it has to be the caffeine. So I cut it cold turkey.
Wow.
So I thought I cut it cold turkey, and then I just randomly started just drinking Big Red, and I was like, dang, this shit's so delicious. I don't even like Big Red like that, but it's so good.
Big Red?
That's what I'm saying. I hate Big Red.
Big Red is quite literally one of the most disgusting drinks
it's not
in
good.
Texas in general.
But Chris came over yesterday.
Red sugar.
And I was like, yeah, I'm cutting caffeine from my diet. And I've been just really liking Big Red lately for some reason. He goes, doesn't it have caffeine in it? I was like, no. Why would it have caffeine in it? And he's like looking at the bottle. He goes, well, it's a Coke product. I'm like, well, so what? Doesn't mean it has caffeine. It has the same amount of caffeine as a Coke bottle, or as a Coke does. Is what I found out yesterday. And that's why I enjoy it so much, because it's a caffeine kick.
Oh, okay.
You're addicted
and I was like,
to caffeine.
Are you joking? Are you kidding me? So I have to cut that from my diet as well. Because I thought this whole time, these last like 2 or 3 weeks, I've been good. I maybe relapse once or twice because caffeine would be my equivalent to alcohol dependency.
Oh, sure.
I'm so serious. I had a really rough day at work, and I went to our events coordinator, because she's the one who usually has Coke, and I was like,
"Oh,
give me a Diet Coke.
Oh my God,
Coke, please! I need this." It was bad. It was a bad day.
Doesn't diet sodas also have caffeine?
Yes,
in them,
I didn't care.
Oh, okay.
That was the point. It was like, at least I'm drinking the diet, so maybe it's not as bad. It's still just as bad.
Yeah,
that's how they get you.
But after finding
all they did was
out,
swap the sugar out.
It was just rough. I was like, God, well, this is my last caffeinated drink again. So
how's that going? How long has it been since you've had?
Well, it's
caffeine?
been less than a day, because I found that out last night.
This
at
is
about
new
9
information
o'clock.
then.
Yeah, I found that out. It's been about 12 to 14 hours.
Oh wow!
Is when I found it out. Oh no! Actually, it's been less than that, because so that was around the time I got that call, and I didn't get to hang out with Chris because it took me about 2 hours to get back home. And so, in a fit of stress-induced sadness, I chugged the rest of it.
Yep.
So it's been about 12 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I guess I would just advise you to stay away, because they make caffeine pills, just straight up.
I don't need
caffeine.
that. I need the caffeine and the fizz.
Oh. Okay, sure, yeah.
But I guess I'm going to just go to bland old Sprite and 7-Up.
I was about to say 7-Up has caffeine in it.
It does?
Yes.
Well, a lot of sodas do.
Sprite doesn't.
Oh my God, I'm killing myself.
There are caffeine-free sodas like A&W root beer.
That's a good one. I have been drinking that. I didn't know that 7-Up had caffeine in it, because you know what I've been drinking every day for lunch?
7-Up?
7-Up?
7-Up!
My guy, you know when you look at this?
You gotta read labels, dude.
Give me just a sec. All right, look at this. You see this right here? You want to know where the caffeine content is? I don't even need to look. It's like right there. Somewhere.
Listen, I didn't know, because I didn't bother to read. On the Big Red, it's between the citric acid and the high fructose corn syrup.
Yep. Well, I don't even know if you could see.
It's in ingredients. It's
right,
not
my
in.
finger is on it right there. 41
we
milligrams. 41 milligrams per 12 fluid
that's a lot.
ounces. I think the recommended is like 250 a day. So you
Yeah.
drink 5 of these and you start having a heart attack.
Damn, 5.
Yeah, well, considering I was drinking 2 shots of espresso and then like 1 to 2 up to 2 cans of Coke a day,
Jesus.
No wonder you
I also,
developed a
I also
dependency.
worked at Starbucks, so like my coffee immunity went up for a while. But yeah, we have coffee machines, and everyone would just get coffee. I'm like, why? That shit tastes nasty. I'm getting straight espresso. I put two shots of espresso, 4 things of creamer, a pack of sugar, and then like 4 or 5 pumps of syrup. But I cut coffee out entirely as well because I'm like, that's how I would get through my mornings, and I'm like, I don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah, maybe not.
It was worse when I worked at Starbucks though, and I was only there for usually 4 to 6 hours a day. So. But that was a different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of Starbucks' customers are former Starbucks employees that got addicted while they were there.
That is incorrect. Let me tell you that. It's very incorrect. Most of Starbucks customers are people who can't function without their coffee, who work at desk jobs or physically demanding jobs, and that is their fix for the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough.
As someone who used to work there.
Dang.
But anyways, that's my little rant for the day. Caffeine sucks. And I have an addiction, and it's in every fucking thing.
Yeah.
I think instead of cutting it entirely, I'm just gonna limit the intake and how I drink it, because I also want to start drinking teas again, and teas usually have caffeine in them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have as much. But I
well, usually they don't add caffeine to teas. Teas just naturally have caffeine in them.
Yeah.
But tea's good. I like to drink my tea
actually
without any
let me look that up.
adding sugar or anything to it. And people are like, how can you drink that? I'm like, it's good. What do you mean? They're like, it just tastes like dirt. Exactly. It's leaves. What do you mean?
It tastes like nature and harmoniousness.
But those are also the same people who don't like matcha. Because matcha just tastes like actual dirt to them. And I'm like, I love matcha.
Well, you like dirt from what you just said, so.
Yeah.
Why would you say that to me?
Because it was all
did you not just say that?
Yeah,
it must have been all the dirt that you ate as a child, am I right? Big dirt eater over here?
I didn't eat dirt! I think I tried once, and I was like, this is gross.
Yeah, I think you did like and glue. I think you said you eaten glue.
I didn't eat glue. I did not eat glue. I made colorful glue, and I could have made that a market in middle school, but I didn't know how. I didn't have any business experience. But I was trying to perfect it, and then I just stopped one day. But also because the way that you make it is you take the tips of markers and you throw it in there, and you just let the ink just cycle through it after a while. But it got bad because the tip of the marker would get stuck, and then the glue wouldn't come out. I hadn't perfected it yet, but I could have. What they're selling now with a colorful glue, I was doing. I was already ahead of the pack.
Yeah, weird choice of product considering glue kind of. You don't see glue. I mean, unless you put it like on the surface.
Listen, if you put, like, use it on white paper, yeah, you'll see it. But if you use it on construction paper, there's a less likely chance you'll see it.
Right. Yeah.
Again, I was perfecting my craft. Don't worry about it.
If you glue 2 popsicle sticks together, you're not going to see the glue. You're just going to see 2 popsicle sticks that are now one thick popsicle stick.
You know I have a knife right now.
Okay, all right, okay. I'll stop talking.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow.
I immediately went to violence on that one.
My bad. Sorry. You just bring out this bad side of me. I apologize.
I started attacking your childhood hobby or whatever it was.
Exactly. My childhood business dreams.
Yeah, maybe that could be your side hustle. I sell colorful glue on the side.
That's a different me. I'm past that now. Now I just cry. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Now, since we have the guest, we're gonna make you talk for the rest of the episode.
I don't know if that's possible.
Well, we could do
we're related.
Interviewing today. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like I need like topics, which I didn't prepare for. Apparently.
Okay, let me think. John's probably gonna ask something embarrassing, which is fine. What's do you have any embarrassing stories about me growing up?
Oh, well,
because I know there's a lot.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I'll take that.
Or any things that you look back that I may have been involved in, and you cringe.
I don't know. I feel like I already talked to you about all of them that I remember.
I've talked about a handful of them on the other podcast that I'm on, the podcast. Because I think we had an episode. We had an episode talking about internet pornographic material.
Oh.
And getting caught watching that stuff. So I did bring that up there. That's one of my favorite moments because there's a part there, but we'll talk about that later, another time. But I did also tell them about the Wii story.
The Wii story?
What?
And why the browser had a child lock on it.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Oh.
Child lock?
I had the Wii in my room, and that was my test of if you can keep your room clean, you can keep the Wii in your room. Because I was a dirty, dirty child. It was real bad. It was really
Naturally,
bad.
yeah.
And I would use the Wii to read, but the things I would read were not child friendly. And so I would fall asleep while reading it, and then I would wake up to the Wii being turned off. And then I was like knee deep into this really good story. And it's one of those things where the adult stuff is only a part of it. But like it was a really compelling story. It was like an AO3 kind of thing, or like a Wattpad kind of deal. So then I came back home one day. It was middle of the night, and I was like, okay, time for my nightly reading. And I turned on the Wii. I went to the browser, and I was like, put in the password. And I was like, uh-oh.
Put in the password?
I was like, the password? That's not good. And it was never discussed with me anything. I was never reprimanded for anything. It was just there. And I was just like, what? Who did this?
Who did do that?
I'm assuming it was Mother Dearest.
Wait, so did it only... Was a child lock only on the browser?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never used a browser on the Wii.
Oh, no.
So, I was more sneaky on the family computer than using excess consoles for that kind of stuff.
In my defense.
What say you?
At that point in my life, because the Wii came out like mid to late 2000s, in my defense, I was also being sneaky on the family computer, but I did not know how to delete browser history.
Oh, did you tell him about that?
I don't think on this podcast. I got caught, but not because like in the act. I got caught because of the history. I didn't know how to delete it. Then I learned how to delete because our mom would only use what's it called? What is it called? Explorer? Microsoft Explorer? Internet Explorer. Yeah. She would only use Internet Explorer. I learned how to delete the history there. And then my brother was like, he had downloaded Google Chrome because it's supposed to be a lot better. So we started using that for just everything online. And, you know, trying to be sneaky, I also used Google Chrome or whatever. And I tried deleting the history and couldn't figure it out. And I don't know exactly what you said, but there was one day you came to me and you were like, you basically were like, you're lucky I have your back or something. And I was like,
oh no.
I was like, what? And like the next time I went on the browser or onto Google Chrome, I saw it was gone, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I don't remember coming to you about that. I do remember looking at the history, and I was like, "There is no one else that could have looked at this shit except for Isaiah." Let me go ahead and delete this real quick.
Yeah, he was a homie on that one, and after that, I discovered, or I figured, I should learn how to delete before I go and search things out.
Probably.
Your first search should always be how to delete my search history.
Absolutely.
Then you can proceed after that. Yep.
But that was a wild time.
That's weapons grade material.
I think the worst part is,
that's great.
I think, because we had 3 profiles on there. There was one for mom and the family. There was one for you, and I think one for me. And I never used the one for me. I always used the one for the family for some reason. So that's why wait. No, I did use one for me sometimes, and I tried to hide stuff. I don't know if it was ever found. That computer's gone at this point. But hopefully it was never found.
The archives are out there somewhere. At some dusty
Somewhere.
Google server.
in the ether. But yeah,
Dang.
my brother's a homie is something I've learned.
Yeah,
he also beat the shit
dope.
out of me. So,
Well, hold on. I let you win a lot, okay? Because I feel like that's what I had to do. Because he had mad anger issues back then.
it was bad. It was
Oh,
real bad.
I had to make sure it was on even grounds.
Yeah, I think I've talked about it before. I don't know if it was just because I was the middle child and I needed to act out to get attention or something, or it was just genuine anger issues that were just, unregulated. Because we also grew up in a house where, guys aren't really meant to show their feelings too much. And I know my brother,
That's
he got the
true.
worst of it as the oldest.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I cared enough to kind of fit that narrative. I was also the emotional one out of the two of us, probably because I was the younger one.
Yeah.
And I was the baby for a while, then my sister decided to be born, but whatever.
Decided is crazy.
But
That's crazy.
yeah, I would pick fights a lot with him and some of our other friends growing up. It was bad. I would have to get pinned down because I was not just like hitting and like grabbing or whatever. I was full on kicking with lethal intent. I was biting and breaking skin.
I remember that.
Don't let little Isaiah lose a game. And unfortunately, he's a little brother, so he's gonna lose the game.
Naturally.
And a lot of times they didn't hold back at beating my ass in games. So I lost a lot. It was very much a just get good. And I didn't get good, so I started fighting in real life.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take it outside. Solve your problems.
Oh, we didn't even take it outside.
Man,
we were
what a
on the bed, and I was throwing hands. And I think there were several times where I had to get put in a headlock until I calmed down.
Wow.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Those times specifically with our neighborhood friend that I'm remembering.
Well,
yeah.
I think, especially the times that you weren't there, he definitely was like putting me in headlocks till I calmed down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like a wild
he did
animal.
That a lot. He did that a lot.
Yeah,
fighting.
I had to learn how to
not even family
at
at that point.
I mean, he basically was family at that point.
Family.
We basically grew up together.
Yeah. I mean, he was
like
literally
a away.
Exactly.
I see. Okay.
Matter of fact, I think after our mom passed away, that's where I ended up going because I didn't want to be around family. I ended up going to his house.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because
Nice.
Nana or Trina went with Nana. I think you were.
I went with Jose's family.
Yeah, I don't know where you went.
Me?
Yeah, where did you go?
I went with Jose and his family.
Right.
Yeah,
and then Trina went with Nana. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it, how we went with non-family members, but it's also like you go where your comfort is.
Sure.
Because I think if they weren't home, and if our other family friend growing up was around, I think they had moved away at that point, Tyrone and them. I think I would have ended up going there instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so I ended up going there and staying there for a couple hours until Nana came and picked me up. But yeah, it was wild.
To be fair, the whole thing was pretty freaking traumatic.
Yeah,
especially for me.
Instant.
I was like, I don't want to even look at my siblings right now.
Yeah. Do we want to traumatize the podcast? I think I've talked about it before.
Oh, I don't know. That's pretty dark, honestly.
It's not dark. It's reality.
It is reality, but it's like
it's one of those things where it's like, at least for me, I'm like, dang, that sucks that happened. But like, fuck. I can keep it very PG.
I don't know if I don't think can. That's really why I'm saying PG. Like
our mom didn't like explode or anything.
Oh god,
because that's what it kind of the way that we're saying, because like, oh, it was so traumatic, it was really graphic, things like that. People might think it was like something violent had happened or something. No, our mom passed away in her sleep, and my brother was the one who found her. And so it was a whole thing. He was on the phone with paramedics. I just remember I was in my room just playing games or whatever. And then he came in and told me what's going on. And so I'm freaking out. He's freaking out. And they're like, you got to put her on the floor. Yeah, he was 18. I was 15. Our sister was 10. She was in the back. She didn't know what was going on yet. So we had to put her on the ground. That was crazy. First and foremost, I don't know how, but she was heavier than any other point in her life at that point.
Well,
but that was
you know why, right? This is okay. This is I don't even want to use this word, but it's literally the scientific word, but it's the dead weight.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's pretty much like if you just go completely limp and like someone just tries like to carry you, like you're pretty much actively resisting that person.
Because gravity's pulling you down.
Yeah, I don't know how firefighters do it, honestly.
They're strong. They're beefy.
And they're just ripped and hot, and they kick down doors. Exactly. That's the greatest job ever.
Exactly. But yeah, so that was a wild experience. And from that point, I believe her sister came to the front, and I brought her back to his room because she was playing her favorite game on the Xbox. It was Disney's Bolts, and she was stuck on a specific part. I don't think we ever beat that.
We never beat that part. It was on the train.
It was stupid.
It was a train, right?
It was a train part, and it's like, why are you putting this in a kid's game,
dude? I hate it
if you can't beat it.
Y'all both
the rest of the game was easy as hell.
Hold on, I don't even know this
shitty level.
It was a terrible level. It was terribly designed, and it was stupid.
Like the dog one?
Yeah, the dog.
You were on a train, and you had to
run across it.
Yeah, you had to scale a train essentially, and like there was these turrets that were constantly shooting at you, and there was literally no way you could get to the end without dying.
You probably have to use your powers or something.
What do you think we did?
Well, you couldn't use your powers. You just had to like dodge, and we couldn't dodge. I don't know if we were just dumb or
I don't know. I don't think we would survive a Soulsborne game.
Not back then. No.
No.
I hated that type of franchise at the time. And then Elden Ring came out.
Fair enough. I haven't played any like Soulsborne or Souls-like games yet, unless you count like. Because it's usually the games I usually associate it with is games where you have to like parry constantly.
Parry and dodge.
Parry and dodge. Yeah, I hate those games because I'm not patient. And that's why I'm not saying it's on the same level at all, but Ninja Gaiden. I still have not beat Ninja Gaiden Sigma. It's one of those unforgiving games, and you have to come at it with patience and technique, and I don't have either of those.
That's the first game, right?
I don't know if it's the very first game, but it's like it's a remake of Ninja Gaiden Black, which I think might be was their first transition into the 3D realm, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think that was the first of that series, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have the trilogy on Xbox? Okay.
I have Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, and then 3, which I've beat 3 already on the 360, but I have So, do you remember when we went to the store? Because I was big into Team Ninja, and I was like, "Ooh, Ninja Gaiden 3! I love Ryu Hayabusa." Yeah.
Oh.
And I wanted to get Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge because that one had Kasumi and Ayane from Dead or Alive, and you could play them.
It's a very I remember this.
Yeah, and so we went to GameStop, and it was one of one of the ones where it's like pre-owned, so it didn't have like the actual like picture on it. And so I grabbed it. It was for Razor's Edge. She put the disc in. We go home, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so excited! I'm ready to play this." They gave me Ninja Gaiden 3, not Razor's Edge.
Yes,
Razor's Edge comes with all the DLC and all the bonus characters. So I played through Ninja Gaiden 3 with just the main character and nothing special else, and I was pissed.
Yeah, you got shafted on that one,
and I never went back to get it replaced or anything.
What's even crazier about that, John, is Ninja Gaiden 3 is statistically the harder version of Ninja Gaiden 3 because Razor's Edge, because this was before you could like put updates on games.
Yeah,
Ninja Gaiden 3 was so difficult that they had to release an easier version with all the other characters, Razor Edge. Yeah, the fact that he beat that is crazy, and he hates Soulsborne games.
Yeah,
And now you're stuck on like what is it? A remake of the last one?
The remake of the original one of the originals. Yeah,
you peaked too early, my guy.
I did, but I also did that in high school when I could sit down and play games for hours on end and not get burnt out from it.
That's fair.
Now I'll play for like a level or two, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done. Because it's been that I've been playing that game for years, as well as Bayonetta 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because of that, I'll pick it up for a couple of hours and then stop. I don't sit here and play through the whole thing anymore because I can't. I'm also a bit of an achievement hunter, and I like to collect things, so I try to look for all the collectibles too. And that's not a good play to play through some games sometimes.
Not with the way that you're playing, apparently.
No.
Yeah. You just got to play every Ubisoft game. I mean, they're built for people just like you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed all the way.
I have played through a lot of Assassin's Creed games. I still haven't. Oh my god, that's another one I still need to beat. Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh, that's
one that I got from the X. You guys got me on the Xbox One along with Dragon Age.
Yes, my friend is making me play through that. Although I've been able to avoid it for like months now.
Yeah.
Well, because they were trying to get me to play Black Flag, but I don't like boats in video games, and I hate when they incorporate that. And Black Flag is quite literally almost nothing but boats. And I was like, no, I don't want this. Get this out of here.
Yeah,
so apparently the best boats, though. I've only heard people be like, "This is how you do boats in gaming."
Yeah.
I don't know. Never played or seen anything about it.
Yeah, me neither. I just heard. Yeah.
Yeah. Chanel, she's been playing through Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That one's a long one, from what I heard.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch going on in that one. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, with Syndicate, I have not beat the story yet. I think I'm maybe 60 or 70% through the story, but I've almost 100% into all the other stuff.
Oh my god!
So I'm a little too OP.
Jeez.
Okay.
Another game that was like that was Phoenix Immortals Uprising or Phoenix Immortals Rising, I think is what it's called. It's another game that it's really fun. I really enjoyed it. It's one that's about Greek mythology and the Greek gods, which I've touched on here before. I 100% of that game before I got to the final boss, and it's one of those things where if you get collectibles, you unlock upgrades for specific things like that. And I have fully maxed out on that stuff, and then I fought the final boss. I was like, why are people struggling with this? Forgetting I fully maxed out everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I kicked his ass. It was great. But one game,
well, I pulled up all the ego traps.
Okay.
If we want to look at some of these.
Yeah, sure.
Or we could see how we line up individually on each of these.
Yeah. Oh boy. What is the ego trap again? I forgot.
Yeah, I would say probably Google. Well, I guess I could maybe.
Let's see. I'll Google it again.
Google ego trap.
Google trap for dummies or ego trap for dummies.
Well, there's that image that YouTube video is the one that I'm referring to, because like the first one that's on there is
I was gonna read the definition.
Sure, I think you did earlier, but to recontextualize,
this is a new one.
Oh, a new one. Okay.
Ego trap is any mindset or behavior where your sense of self-worth becomes dependent on external validation, achievement, or control. The trap is that the ego creates a fragile and restrictive identity, and you suffer when reality threatens to false that self-image.
Oh.
So pretty much if you put your own value in somebody else's hands.
Sort of, yeah. It's like when you draw your own, you depend on somebody else to determine what your ego is. Well, I can't use the word ego to describe it. Yeah. So, like for example, like a martyr complex, right? Or I think it's also called a victim complex. They might be the same thing. Wait,
what was that?
Don't worry about it. I think I've definitely struggled with that one before.
Well, that's actually technically number 2. We should start with number 1. All right, it's called the spiritual bypass. According to my definition here, right? So this is something using spiritual ideas and practices like forced optimism or detaching from negative emotions to avoid dealing with psychological damage, unresolved trauma, and difficult developmental tasks. So, like,
I think me and my brother are on both sides of that. We're on both sides of that coin.
oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, I'm the force optimism, and you were the I don't know if you still do. But I was definitely the force optimism, and you were definitely the like detaching yourself from your emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was focusing on.
Bottler.
Yeah, he's a good he. I don't know if he still is, but he was an avid user of the Wilson technique.
Yeah.
Not
You'll
not
bottle it up, put it on
anymore.
the shelf.
Yeah,
I used to do that, which is crazy because I thought that I didn't do that. Little did I know.
that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the force optimism for sure.
Just keep smiling through the pain.
Yeah,
I have a friend
But-
that's like that, but she's way worse.
yeah. I think mine also, for a lot of it, it was coming from that sense of if I look like I have my stuff together, I could be better help for other people.
Oh, okay.
Which again, that's that ego trap.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
focusing on myself.
You know, that kind of ties into the martyr complex because a martyr complex, all right, this is our number 2 here. Play along at home for everybody out there in the audience. See which
Put a
ego
finger
traps
down.
you have. Because, like I said, some of these I was like, yeah, that's not me at all. And some of them are like,
Take
how do
what
they know?
applies to you.
yeah. Oh, but the martyr complex, as opposed to the victim complex, 2 different things. Martyr complex is where an individual willingly sacrifices their own needs to help others, often leading to feelings of resentment, exhaustion, and burnout, and can be used as a manipulative tactic to gain validation or avoid responsibility.
Can we cuss on this?
Hey. Oh,
yeah,
I usually
why
cuss
not,
within the
right?
first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
First
I
what?
have not clicked one
Well-
episode. Safe for kids.
No, fair enough. I think any times we've tried, I fail immediately.
To not cuss or to cuss?
Try not to.
Try not to. Okay.
Yeah, we're an adult
Flip
podcast.
that. Flip that.
Fuck
Screw
that.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'm not saying it. He said it.
Yep.
I work here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, that one rings very true for some of us.
Not me.
Unfortunately.
Screw other people.
That's
Yeah.
that
good.
middle,
I'm
that's
good
that
on
middle
that.
child complex, unfortunately.
Sacrifice
at
your
least for
own
me.
needs. Yeah. Give away that
Yeah,
last root beer in the
it's-
fridge. You know what I mean?
Shut up. No, that's something that I still kind of struggle with to this day. But I gotten a lot better at it. It was to a point where my friends would yell at me because I would be exhausted and burnt out and still be like, oh, but they want to hang out, and if I don't, they're not gonna like. What if they get mad that I'm not hanging out with them? Blah blah blah. That's something. Me and Chanel, we were reading through some of our old journals last night, and I found stuff from 2021, and that specific thing was a big problem for me back then.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
But none of these other are going to be me, so...
No, of course not. Well, the next one, it's a bit of a step away from that. We'll double back to the victim, because that's actually part of a 3 section at the end. But the next one is the enlightened narcissist. So it's not an official... Okay, well, blah, blah, blah. You use spiritual or enlightened languages and practices to serve your own needs, such as establishing superiority, avoiding responsibility, and controlling others.
Oh,
I felt
that.
like... Yeah,
Doesn't
this one
sound like me
is
at all.
very, very like leadership oriented. It feels like,
And
and
holier than thou for sure.
yeah. It's very much like I am the one true leader. I'll guide us into the future or whatever.
I mean, I have a main character complex, but I don't think it's the same thing.
I don't think that's the same thing.
Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
like a down the rung from the enlightened narcissist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like the neighbor.
yeah.
It's
Like,
it's
well,
bad.
that guy's a jerk over there, but me, no, I'm actually the hero of my own story. Yeah.
Yeah, it's to the point to where my friends will constantly joke. I hope it's jokes that I have the main character energy. Because I also my catchphrase is I'm kind of a big deal. I don't know when it started.
Sure.
Or I'll say I'm kind of a big deal, or especially when we play games like Smash Bros, and they'll like try to kill me or whatever, and I'm like, "How you can't touch me? I'm basically a god."
No, because I do the same thing.
Oh my god!
no.
Of course.
It's like if I do something that like exceeds my own expectations, I'm like, I'm a god.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So I
I
think
think that's
we might be
natural.
related or something. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a double-edged sword for me because they also will send any like TikTok, Instagram reel, anything with a character who, oh no, are you all right? That kind of character.
God. Oh no.
Especially if it's somebody out in the wild. And I'm like, I don't do that. I don't. I look beefy as fuck. Anyways, what's the next one?
Out of control. Okay, yeah. The next one is the intellectual armor.
Oh no.
So this is an inflated sense of your own intelligence, leading to an arrogance and a belief that you know everything or know more than the average person, and thus fall into a refusal to consider other viewpoints.
That's not me.
Okay, that's not me.
That's not me.
That's like if you
I'm far
really
more
go
than welcoming of other people's viewpoints.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But you also think, oh, well, yeah, I know more than everybody.
No. Not anymore. I was, in my offense, I was conditioned to think that way. Because I was the school system and my family.
Blame the school system, huh?
Yeah, no, because I was put in tag classes, and people in tag, they put in our minds that we're ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of walk around with this complex of, that's why a lot of people who are like gifted and talented, they end up burning out so bad whenever they don't meet the expectations that they were meant to meet. Which is why in middle school, that's when my burnout really started, because that's when I got my first C in history.
Yeah.
I also failed my first class in 6th grade. I didn't fail, but I failed. I reached failing grades, and that was unheard of for me at that point in time. And it just went downhill from there.
Can't relate.
But up until that point, we kind of walk around with an inflated head because it's like, oh, they say that we're intellectually on a higher level than everybody else. So what's the point in doing anything? Like, I'm above this. I can get this easily. I don't need to try.
Yeah. Hey, at least you crashed out before. I crashed out in college. That was my first fail.
Oh, can't agree with that. History is the bane of my existence.
But Nathan, you made it all the way through? You did no crash out, no failing grade crash outs?
No, I didn't. Okay, so like freshman year, we know that was a bad year. That's for other reasons. That wasn't due to my intellectual prowess. That was due to me being extremely mentally ill and not in therapy and not having any coping mechanisms to better myself at the time.
Yeah.
That's also the year that we met, and I think you might remember me not being in the best place.
Vaguely, yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely probably an ego trap here, because I put all my value in everyone else, and everybody kind of left me. Or at least that's how it felt.
Yeah.
Which I think I've talked about that before.
You're probably gonna hate these last three then.
Oh shit. No.
Or last four, I should say. The next one.
No.
You know what? Let's double back to that one, because let's go to the victim complex. So this is a mindset where you it's unlike the other ones where you're sort of in control. This is the opposite. This is a surrender of control because of a mindset where a person consistently views themselves as a victim of external circumstances or other people's actions, which which leads you to often feel powerless and unable to control their lives, and thus listlessness.
I used to be that way. Not anymore. Not currently, at least.
Yep.
We did know somebody who that very much applies to, though.
Victim mindset?
Me and John.
Okay.
Yeah. You're one of your old roommates.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. If you know who I'm talking about, right?
I think so. Yes, I believe
so. Yeah. But I don't think that applies to me.
Not anymore. You've carped the diem, as it were.
Exactly. I'm no longer the victim of circumstance. I'm just a victim of bad decision making.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I don't know what ego trap that is. I didn't learn very much about this. All I've done is I did a little bit of reading and I watched some YouTube. Now I'm regurgitating this.
Yeah, I'm just a victim of my own consequences. There we go.
That's fair.
Yep. All right. Okay. Well, the next one here, we'll double back to the loner ego trap. So this is basically, don't you dare.
Oh no, I'm not looking. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at that other one over there.
What other one?
The one with the sunglasses on.
Wait, what happened?
He knows. Go ahead and read it.
Okay. Well, the loner ego trap. This is about you being. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I lost it, or I never.
Ooh, thank God.
From what I can
Moving on.
From what I recall, I haven't found the loner one, but the loner is basically like, I'm all on my own. I do everything myself. I don't need people's help. I got it under control. Even when you are that drowning rat at the bottom of the toilet bowl.
Nate, do you see me staring at you right now? Yeah. You know who you are. Tag yourself.
I mean, listen, if people didn't disappoint me all the time, I wouldn't have been like this, all right?
I think it's also the oldest sibling complex as well.
I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
Very possible. Yeah. Very possible.
Yeah.
Hey,
but also
man.
life dealt you a bad hand as well.
Listen, I would depend on people, especially when it came to like projects and shit like that, if, they actually follow through.
And that's so real.
And it's like it's not even that I have that big of expectations, like, because it goes so far to the fact of like, if you can't do it, at least tell me. And that's an issue that I've had for a long time. I mean, not now. I've been very straightforward with like, hey, are we doing this or are we not? All right.
Yeah.
You got plans, if somebody come up, you sick, let me know, because why are we doing this?
I personally, I do understand the loner complex.
Oh, I know you do.
I personally have a really hard time delegating anything. I'm just like, I will do it myself because I can. And
exactly.
I'll do it the way that I want it to be done.
Exactly.
So, I understand that a lot. Yep.
I can also agree with that. I
don't think
mine
over here
is
going, no, couldn't be me.
No, I don't think I don't think mine gets to that point, but I definitely do have phases where I'm like, I don't need nobody's help. The fuck?
Yeah.
I can handle this.
Yeah.
But it definitely comes from a place of, for me, it's not to prove to everybody else that I can do it, it's to prove to myself that I can do it.
Oh. Can't relate. People disappoint.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
where I'm coming from.
Oh, 100%. We're perfect 100% of the time.
Hey, loners, chill out over there.
Oh, well, hold on.
Y'all can sit y'all are gonna sit at the same table, but like on the opposite ends, so you don't have to talk to each other.
The opposite ends of that long, that one table from The Incredibles where it's just like 45 miles long.
Yeah.
No way can we hear each other talk, but man, is this food good, and that lava is really cool. Okay, well, the last one on our... there's two more. The next is the performer. The performer is also one that I can't find a blurb on, but from what I remember of my research, the performer is sort of like, it's almost two-faced. One is like the super on, you're awesome, you've got it all put together. It's like you're living your Instagram best life. But then as soon as the cameras kind of turn off and the people, you're like alone, then the mask kind of comes down and you go back to being just like totally lost, because that is not who you are. You've basically built up this facade of yourself for such a long time that they're more out there than you are. And so the real you is like, okay, well, this works. I don't work in the public context, but
yeah,
my performer self does.
That's not me.
Doesn't that one? Okay. Doesn't that one kind of tie it into like one of the earlier ones too? I think it's the second one.
Spiritual bypass, martyr complex, enlightened narcissist, intellectual ego, or victim complex, or loner. Those are the last couple of ones we've done.
Oh, no, maybe not.
I mean, I do find they're kind of similarly. Some of them are very similar to each other.
Yeah, like some of them kind of overlap.
Crossover, yeah.
That's the last one you mentioned. I can also put that towards one specific person that I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I was like. That's kind of similar to the other one that we talked about before. No. It's an ex-coworker of mine.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
they were just like super chill and very fun, like in person, but then
like very extroverted, very like putting on the if I like the fake happiness,
Oh
so that
yeah,
they can just
yeah.
like get through the day no matter like what negative things are happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
I
yeah.
see what you're saying. Then that's almost well,
The
it's
martyr,
almost martyrish,
because that's
martyrish.
yeah. I don't think that one applies to me. Uh, I
Yeah,
I try to be transparent most of the time. I do
you
like
think
put
of the
on a
same
facade
person.
throughout the day, like at work or something, but
Yeah,
it's
I
still
think
me.
that's
I'm not
yeah,
disconnected from like my different selves in different situations.
sure.
It's more so just like, oh, I'm at work. I need to put on my customer service face. Oh, I'm hanging out with
Exactly.
these
Yeah.
friends. I gotta, be more. These friends are more out there, so I just gotta bring up the energy. Oh, I'm hanging out with this person. They're low energy. I can also be low energy. It's still me.
That's just called energy mirroring, and I don't
I
think
was about to say
that's
that's
Oh.
mirroring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
think that's like an ego trap. That's I think
No.
just
autism. Gotcha.
Well, no, I think that's more just like human nature. That's tribalism. You learn how to blend in with what I mean. I think not the martyr complex, the performer ego.
Mhm.
That's like cranked all the way up to the maximum, where you're so deep into that like mirroring. Like if you're naturally a low energy person, but all your friends are super high energy, so you just turn it on every single time you go and talk to them,
God,
and
that
that
sounds
starts becoming
That's exhausting.
that's
who you
draining.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe in grade school, that was me, because I was one of those kids who didn't really know where they fit in like the social
Okay.
hierarchy.
Yeah.
And like I knew I was one of the weird kids, I was one of the nerds or whatever, but even then I felt like I didn't fit in well enough with anybody. So I definitely think I like turned on the performance for those spaces to try to fit in more.
Yeah.
So I think maybe back
okay.
then, for
I'm
sure.
gonna piggyback off of that because I just had this conversation with my friends yesterday. Because I never fit into a specific group, but I was also kind of known by everybody.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just a
So it's
general
like-
popularity.
Yeah, it's like I had a certain group of friends that I would like hang out with and talk to like all the time, but then I also knew people in like every like group out there, so that I wasn't technically an outcast. And the reason why that got brought up is because the topic of an anime club came out, and I was like, I do like anime, like I like manga, and this was during the time when it wasn't as mainstream.
Way back then.
It was still a
old.
bullyable offense.
Yeah. But like I still like hung out with people that still like enjoy that kind of stuff. However, there was also the more extreme side of that, and those people were in the anime club. I only went once. I stepped in. I attended the whole thing. I said, I don't like the way some of these people look. Also, the smell is egregious, and I don't know why that is a constant thing for people that like anime to that degree. Like soap and water don't exist. I like to bring up the topic of pheromone maxing because I learned what that was, and that is disgusting. It's so disgusting.
Oh, God.
I don't know if the people at home know what pheromone maxing is.
We're not
going
to
to
get into that right now.
Let's not.
I don't need. Let's not. This is already cursed enough.
Yep.
I think I can also speak on to that a little bit too, because I think the way that I can like rationalize it is if we have like a circle or like a Venn diagram, right?
Okay.
You have this group here, this group here, this group here, whatever. I'm in the center of those, but I would never lean too much into one specific circle.
Oh yeah.
Enough to really fit like the stereotypical version of what that person people would think of that kind of person.
Yes.
Like I watched anime, but I didn't make it my whole life.
Exactly.
I played games, but I wouldn't consider myself a gamer. Because I just never like fully jumped into it like everybody else did.
Exactly.
Excuse me. But I do remember one specific time where the performer ego trap was a thing. And I know for a fact that it was. And this was in elementary school. It was in 3rd grade. I'd been bullied my entire school life for being fat. After looking back at pictures of myself, I wasn't even fat.
He wasn't even that fat. However, at the time before, the plus size thing became more normalized.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. You were kind of on the chunkier side. Yeah, a little chunky. Yeah. But you weren't fat.
I wasn't fat.
I bullied him.
We all believed, including myself, that I was a fat little kid.
Yeah.
And I would get bullied for that very bad. But 3rd grade, was the year that, because my main bully, we were in the same classes every year, and he would bully me all the time, and so because my weight or whatever, I was weird, etc., etc. And for some reason, I don't know what switched, but in 3rd grade, he decided you're kind of cool, people. And so we kind of started running in the same circle because we had the same. We were all in the same classes or the same class, so we couldn't really have circles outside of class too much,
Mm-hmm.
And so, my friends were also in the same circle as his friends because they were the same circle. And so I just remember 2 specific instances where I became a person I wasn't, to appease him. One was, we were kind of cool or whatever, but he would still kind of bully me and tease me. And so he had made a comment about how I'm fat.
Mm-hmm.
And I deflected that onto a kid who was bigger than me.
Oh no.
And I was like, how can you say I'm fat? Look at him over there.
Oh,
dude.
dude.
No.
Yeah.
Devastating.
Damn.
That was kind of the only time I was genuinely a bully to somebody. And I do feel bad that I did that, but that's definitely that performer right there. The other time was during gym. We were just walking around the whole outfield area for the gym day essentially. And so that guy who was the bully was also the fastest in our class. And so I don't remember how it got brought up, but I basically was like, I'm fast as fuck too. I didn't say that. I was like, I'm fast too. I can run real fast. And he goes, he basically is egging me on, are you actually? And I was like, yeah, watch this. And I ran around the entire swing set as fast as I could. I was winded. I was not fast, but I felt like I was in that moment. He was just like, oh wow, you know what? Maybe you are kind of fast.
Oh,
no, I
wow,
wasn't.
Okay.
But I did that because I was like, he's fast. I know that's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
If I can prove that I'm fast, then I can fit in more. But yeah. And then the next year, I think he moved away. So then he was no longer my bully, and I rekindled with who I was.
Nice.
Oh, after he left.
Yeah. But yeah, I was a little bit of a bully. But it was one of those things where it's the bullied becomes the bully.
Oh,
I don't think I ever directly bullied him myself, but it was just comments or two like that.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever really bullied anybody outside of myself. Maybe in middle school I did, but I think middle school I was also deranged. Middle and high school I was actually deranged. If I told you some of the stuff that I actually did, I was a bully. Oh no!
Oh, look at that realization in 2025.
I was a bully in 6th grade. No, I knew that I was. I just forgot about this. Oh, and this person was my friend too.
Yeah, that memory very deep.
She was a friend of one of my best friends from church, actually, and those two were best friends. But me and one of my other long-term friends since kindergarten, for some reason, she was pissing us off. So we were bullying the hell out of her, calling her names, being mean to her, or whatever. And the only reason why I know the only reason that I stopped is because the math teacher, or the girl told the math teacher that she held me and my friend after class. And she was a black woman. And at that point in time, black women and teachers were synonymous to motherly figure for me.
That was kind of a crazy way to say that.
So she also was a mother herself. So the way that she talked to us was very motherly. And she didn't really have a filter either. And so she basically tore us a new one about how we were bullying this girl or whatever. And the girl was just sitting there, just there, sad or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know what my friend was feeling.
Yeah.
It was very much the I'm disappointed in you, and that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Dang.
To the point to where when I also struggled with apologizing to people because I genuinely felt the guilt of apologizing. So I definitely was crying when I apologized to her. Then we became friends again, and everything was fine.
The anti-victimhood right there.
Yeah.
Now you're the victim.
Yeah. They're making you feel bad.
Yeah.
Look at me. I have to cry and I have to apologize to you. I hate you.
No, it was more so a reflection of myself. Why was I even doing this?
I had a moment like that.
The guilt was very much that. Anyways, I just remembered something else. It wasn't bullying, but it was another time I got guilt. It was very much
blood again.
Wow, yeah.
Because I didn't get in trouble as much as you were Trina did growing up. But when I did get in trouble,
Really?
yeah, like I got in trouble, of course, like but for being a kid. But like a lot of times when I got in trouble, I would get whooped, but it was also more psychological damage than like getting spanked or whooped or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time that Mom found the browser history.
No.
She had pulled both of us and was like, "Which one of you did it?" And you were like, "It wasn't me." I was already feeling guilty as shit at that point.
Yeah.
And so you basically, I want to say threw me under the bus because you didn't do it. But I was like, God damn it. And so then she sent you away and she didn't whoop me or nothing, but she guilt tripped the fuck out of me. Because we were big in church at this time, and so her whole message was, what are the other people at church going to think when I tell them this is what you did?
Why would she do?
Whoa!
Yo,
I wasn't thinking about this. I was like, what, 8 years old?
Oh my god!
I don't know. But she said things like that, and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? I've ruined everything. It was real bad.
Our reputation at church.
Guilt trip. That's crazy.
The psychological damage was very much there.
I was not psychologically damaged by Mom, apparently.
Yeah,
not like that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it was. I think I wonder if it's because she just knew that would work more than if she just spanked me.
Yeah.
Because
luckily
she
it
also
did,
knew
because you never did it again, right? Okay.
That's
no,
crazy.
I didn't learn from my brother, but I adopted my brother's ways of, if you get caught the first time, find out how to be sneakier.
Whoa!
Not in the sense of wait, not in the sense of this specific situation. Not in the sense of this specific situation. Just in general, because you said multiple times growing up that you were sneaky as fuck growing up. Exactly. And if you got caught, you just found a sneaker way to not get caught.
I mean, the logic checks out.
I'm outing you right now. If I'm going down, I'm taking you down with me.
I do remember saying that I was sneakier than you guys, and like if you got caught, I did tell them, I was like, you have to be more sneakier than that.
Well, yeah.
You're the problem, not me. I'm the victim.
In this situation, a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a smidgen. Mm-hmm.
It's a smidgen. No. I think the only time I was like performative like that was when I was trying to be friends with this one dude in church, mind you. I think I told Isaiah about this. But long story short, all the kids in the auditorium kind of left, and underneath somebody's chair was their wallet. And he had like a bunch of like change and whatnot that was in dollars.
Okay.
And me and this other friend that I had, we were like, yo, we should take that. And I was like,
from the church?
No, not from the church, from one of the other kids. Because he had his wallet just underneath his chair. And I was like, okay. Now at the time, or I don't know if they still do this,
I'm telling Jesus.
He already knows.
You saw it go down all those years ago.
They had like this bistro thing where you can like buy like candy and like drinks and donuts and stuff. Yeah. So obviously, when you're broke, you're like, oh, free money. Free, air quotes. So I went, and me and the dude, we were looking through, we were like, oh, like there's like a lot in here. It's like, all right, so we need to make sure that we keep this. And so I walked out, and I almost went to the bistro, and I heard somebody complaining that their wallet was gone. And so my bright idea, which was actually really sneaky idea, was to go into the bathroom that was on the left-hand corner. I closed the door, and I was like, I got to do something about this. And I was like, where can I look? The trash can. And so I lifted up the trash can, and I put it underneath it, because there was like a little like area, like a little like gap, and I put it there.
Oh, yeah.
And so I left it there for later. Like I said, I was a pretty sneaky kid. Okay, like I was in a lot of things: technology, espionage, all of it.
Oh yeah. That's next level. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I left the bathroom. I went to the bistro, and I was just chilling. And then one of the teachers, I can't remember what they're called. But they came in and they closed the door. So now it's just me and like 15 other kids in this bistro that's locked in here. And she was like, "All right, so lost their wallet. Who took it?" Now, I wasn't gonna rat myself out. I was gonna rat out the other dude, but I was very heavily influenced by that dude, by that kid.
Right.
So what ended up happening was I caved after like 10 minutes because she was like, nobody's leaving until we find out who did it.
Oh my gosh.
I was standing like right next to the door, like on the left-hand side, and she was on the right-hand side, like blocking the doorway.
Okay.
So I kind of like sidestepped to her and I kind of whispered, "I know where the wallet is." And then she was like, "Okay, now keep in mind, I was internally sweating, but I'm pretty sure I was physically sweating too."
Yeah. High stakes right there.
Yeah, exactly. Because like again, I think I was like maybe 12 at the time, and I don't get in trouble. Like I'm sneaky, it's like if I can get away with it, I would get away with it. And so I told her, and then she was like, "Okay, cool." And I don't know if anyone else saw me, but she pretty much let everybody else go. And she was like, "Okay, we'll get the wallet and come find me." And so she let everyone else go. I went back into the bathroom. I got the wallet back, put it in my pocket, went over to her, gave her the wallet, said I was sorry. And then she was like, "I'm going to have to tell your mom, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Oh, boy.
And I don't know if Isaiah remembers this, but we got back home and mom, like, she closed the door and I was in the room with her and, like, she spanked me and whatnot. And I was bawling. I was crying because I was like, "I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
You're going to hell. You know what you did."
I was like, I was influenced by this other kid. We were going to like make off with it. It's like, I never had a white friend before, so this is new to me. So
I'm trying to figure out who the hell this was. That's so funny.
But yeah, I was like, all right, well, I can't ever do that again.
Yeah. Well, I go lesson learned, I suppose.
Yeah, lesson learned. And so I decided to learn how to find money in more sneakier ways. I did not learn my lesson, or I did. I adapted.
You learned a lesson.
Yeah, I learned a lesson. So that's how that happened.
That's great. Yeah,
that's wild.
You got to take something away from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, we only have one more ego trap here before, if we want to call it.
Yeah, let's go through it.
Yeah. Well, the last one is the final. It's the final trap of the ego.
It's time to duel.
It's called the no ego.
The no ego. Okay.
Yeah, you do not have an ego. Therefore, you do not need to work on your ego because you're pretty much fine. No real problem.
You're already the epitome. You can't be the problem.
No, you don't have an ego.
Well, you're like, none of these other. Well, I'm sure there's more, but right, none of these apply to me. I don't have a martyr complex. I don't have I'm not a loner. I rely on other people.
The no ego. So it is technically still an ego.
Yeah, it's an ego of. I don't have an
ego. That is the absence of an ego.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of atheist.
Atheist, okay.
Yeah,
we're getting real. We're treading the waters right now.
We're already talking about church. Listen,
that's different.
Hot take about atheist, and I don't know, like this could just be a me thing, but I feel like atheism is also religion.
Yeah.
Sure. Accept like the acceptance of like a god or something like that. It's like, well, that it's considering that that's a whole thing in itself. That's technically, by technicality, also religion.
Yeah. If one side is belief in God and the other side is belief in no God, it's still a belief. It's a belief.
Yeah,
system
it is
of some
still
kind.
a belief. Yeah. You gotta believe in something, even if it's your cat.
Yeah. I'm on record as saying that I understand why people worship the sun because it's right there.
Exactly. It's physically there.
Sun kind of does a lot. I get the sun. I get worshiping that thing.
Real.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can influence it, but I get worshiping the sun for sure.
We can influence it on Earth.
True. Yeah, we bounce back a little energy,
Yeah.
Try not to overheat.
Buildings. I don't have to see it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Unfortunately, nobody explained how to actually help yourself out of the ego traps. So I guess step 1 is identifying them.
Just
step
do it.
2, yeah. I don't know how you get past a martyr complex or pretending you're smarter than everyone else. Repeatedly saying, I'm not smarter than everyone else.
Wouldn't that automatically put you in another ego, though?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh.
I think, the only way that I know how you get ego death is by almost ODing on, like, psychedelics. And I think that's the wrong way to do it.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I think that's the first time I heard about it.
I think that's not the right way to go.
No.
That'd be my guess.
I mean, because some people can't take on that experience correctly. I feel like you could also, like, lose yourself, which I think is the point.
Yeah, from what I understand,
one shot.
You could kind of go too far down the rabbit hole, as it were, and get lost. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to research this. And everybody else at home, I would encourage you to also research your ego traps and figure out how you could better yourself as a person. Because everybody's on that self-improvement grind these days. But yeah, that's we're definitely over time. Any last words for the people?
If you don't see me on the podcast again, just know it's because this job is going to make me do bad things. But anyways, that's all I gotta say.
I thought you liked your job.
I do, except for whenever I'm off and I keep getting emergency calls.
Oh, gotcha.
Not so fun. On call, no bueno.
No, it's not fun.
All right. Oh, I guess for the last thing, if you live in Austin, Texas, please learn how to drive.
If you live in DFW, please learn how to drive.
I feel like you can't learn how to drive in that.
Yeah. I don't know who they had to trick to get those licenses, but I think we need another check.
They gave me my license, and I drive pretty decently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I can neither confirm nor deny your driving ability.
Let me drive your car.
Yeah. Will do. All right.
Jacob lets me drive his car. Anthony lets me drive his car.
Oh, good for them. Pay them
John,
insurance
you used to let
premiums.
me drive your car.
I did. I let you drive my car twice. I think it was twice.
Yeah, and there was no accidents. I didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think we were just in a parking lot, but that's different.
That is true.
Anyways, whatever.
Smooth ending to that one. Thanks for listening, everybody, or watching.
Right, whatever.
Bye.
Bye.